Hello, all you beautiful home energy score assessors. ID Energy, powered by Inspection Depot, is proud to present our new Home Energy Score Android app for tablet and mobile devices. Get it on Google Play. When you're on Google Play, you can search for Home Energy Score, Inspection Depot, or simply just click the link in the description to download the app to your device. Once you're on the Google Play Store, this is what the app is going to come up and look like. You're going to want to go ahead and click that install button. And then once the app has successfully installed onto your device, you're going to go ahead and click open to begin using it. Once the app opens, it's going to take you to a login page. And if you already have an existing paperlessinspectors.com account and profile, you'll be able to use that and log in to the home energy scoring app. But if you don't worry. All you got to do is click the Create Now button, and we can create your account and profile right here on the app. So when we create an account, it's going to bring you to this page, and you're going to fill in all of your information to create your account and profile for the Home Energy Score app. And additionally, so you can go on to Paperless Inspectors when you're back home on your computer to database all of your home energy scores and manage your scores in a tight and nifty system. When you get down towards the bottom of the Create Account page, please be sure to enter in your assessor ID. This is what was assigned to you after you completed the SIM online training by the Department of Energy. Also, with that, you're going to want to enter in your DOE portal password. Okay, so this is different than the password you just created above. This password is going to be what you use to log into this page right here, the access that you are given once you complete that SIM online training. This is a security feature so that only approved assessors are able not only to use the app but to submit and generate a official score from the Department of Energy. Once you have everything completed, go ahead and click Create Account. The app will take a moment to create your account and then automatically bring you back to the sign in page with your new username and login auto populated. So all you simply need to do is click sign in and we can start using the app. Once we get into the app, it's going to take you straight to the dashboard page. Here you can look at your completed processing assessments. If you click up on the menu bar up at the top left corner, you can look and edit your profile. You can go back to your dashboard, view incomplete and completed inspections, check for updates to the app, and sign out if you need to. But when we go back to the dashboard, we're going to have some fun here, and we want to start and create a new home energy score. So we're going to click this plus icon in the right bottom of the screen. It's going to give us the option to create a new inspection. Go ahead and click that, and we have begun. First page is going to be the order information. This is going to be your client or customer information and the address you will be performing the home energy score at. So fill in this information thoroughly and completely. And then once you have completed all the information, be sure to click Save and or Save and Next to go to the next tab. Once we go to the next tab, we're really running here now. We're starting with getting the data and collecting the data for the home energy score. So we're going to collect all the data on site because that's what's so cool about using this app is we don't have to do it with pen and paper, go home and do a report. We can save time, do our report right on site with our mobile or tablet device. And here, once we have completed the information, we're going to want to make sure, first of all, that any comments in this comment section, they will appear on the generated home energy score report. So make sure that these comments are comments that you want your client to see. Lastly, we're going to again make sure that we click Save and or Save and Next to go to the next tab. Now we're here on the roof and attic area, and we're going to fill in that information into our fields. But sometimes you get into a house where you need to add multiple roof attics areas, potentially the same for foundation, and potentially the same for systems. So instead of just clicking Save and Next, make sure that you click the Save button as a spinning arrow shows you here. Once you click Save, it'll database the information that you entered on the bottom of the page. And so when you see this database of information, you know that you've saved that, and you can enter an additional attic area if you need to, or you can click the Edit button. When you click the Edit button, it'll bring the information from that database back into the editable ranges. You can edit that information to however you'd like, and then go ahead and make sure to click Update. Once you click update, that will be updated back into the database below, and you can go on to the next tab by clicking next. So now we're on foundation, and just the same as the roof and attic, we're going to click save, and it's going to put our information into a little database here. But on this home, I got to enter a second foundation type. There's also a conditioned basement space. So I'm going to fill in that information again in the fields above, click save. After I click save, that will database down in the bottom, and I can see I have two saved foundation types, one unconditioned basement, one conditioned. Seeing that that information is correct and what I recorded from my assessment, I can go ahead now and I can click next to go to the next tab. Now we're going to step through the home energy score, collecting our data step by step around the home, and we're going to make sure that we're clicking save and next with every single pane that we go across to make sure that that information that we record is saved into the app, so when we're ready to submit our report, all the information is there. Once I get down to the systems, there's a couple things I like to notate. One is make sure that the percent of the conditioned floor area served by the system is always equal to 100%. So if you are entering multiple systems for a home, two HVAC systems, make sure that they're 50-50 or 40-60 or 30-70 or whatever percent that you come up with, just as long as they equal up to 100%. Secondly, we're going to make sure that we have our efficiency values in the right format. Sometimes they may be a decimal and sometimes they may be a whole number. So make sure that you are putting in the correct efficiency values. Lastly, on the ducts portion of the systems, we're going to want to make sure that we have our percentages equal to 100 as well. So if we have two duct locations, we want 50-50, 40-60, or so forth. If we have three duct locations, we want 20%, 20%, 40%. That doesn't equal 100, but you get the idea. So we're going to make sure that all those are equal to 100 so that we can properly and easily submit this report without having any errors. When we have all the information that we have collected in here correctly, we can click the Save button. And again, it's going to database that information below. So we can review it, make sure it's correct. If I need to, we can edit, go back and change it, or add a second system type to our Systems tab. Go ahead and make sure to click Next after you have saved to go on to the next tab. There's a new tab this year with the home energy score, and that is solar. So if the home does have solar or PV system, you can enter that into the score. It's a great new piece as more and more people are getting solar for their homes, growing widely across the country. Again, be sure to click Save and Next when you're finished. So at this point, we got a bunch of data and we want to add some photos. If you're working with ID Energy's remote QA program or desktop QA program, you're going to want to include photos with all of your assessments. So we can go back, QA your reports in the most accessible and affordable way across the nation. To do this, one, if you forget what photos you're supposed to have, just click the question mark and a list of the photos required for each section will pop up. You can go ahead, just click the X to get back to that tab. Now when you're ready to put the photos on there, you just click that little icon camera and it's going to bring you to a photo page. So here we can click and we can upload photos that are already on our device, or we can click the camera and we can take a picture right then and there to add to the report. So once I've added my photos to the report, I want to caption them to give a little more detail about them. So I can simply just tap or click onto the text and edit those captions below. Make sure each time you edit a caption to press that save button. Now that I have all of my captions updated for my pictures, I'm going to again click save and it'll take me back to the home energy scoring app to continue my assessment. Once I have all of my information, all my photos taken, I'm going to go to the preview tab, and here I can look through all my different sections and see all of the information that I've recorded, as well as the photos and their captions that I've created to make sure that everything is perfect and correct before I submit this to the U.S. Department of Energy. We even have a map tab that will show you the geolocated address that you entered at the beginning of your report in the order info tab to make sure that you got the right address in there and you're doing the assessment for the house that you are standing in. Lastly, we're going to go to the Submit tab. We're going to accept the fraud statement and type in the CAPTCHA code. It is case sensitive, as you can see. And then we're going to simply click the Submit button to submit our home energy score. Once we click submit, it will take a moment just to go through and make sure there aren't any mistakes or any errors in your data entry. As long as everything goes through, you'll receive a notification saying it has been submitted successfully. It will take 1 to 3 minutes to download, and it will download directly to your device. Go ahead, press OK, and be patient. It does take about 1 to 3 minutes. Then your PDF will pop up and say downloaded successfully. You can then open your PDF directly on the app by clicking open. And as you can see, we can view our home energy score directly on the app. At this point too, we can go back to our paperless inspector's profile to email and database that score. We can email and save that score directly from our app on our tablet. So if you are out there in the field, you can email it directly to your client or to your realtor, whoever you're working with. They might be there with you, they may not be. So lots of different options, lots of accessibility with the Home Energy app. It's a awesome tool, a must-have tool for any home energy score assessor. Again, go find it on the Google Play Store or click for the link that we have in the description comments below to get the app for yourself. And again, thank you guys so much. Remember to know your home and know your score with the U.S. Department of Energy's Home Energy Score. And more than anything, a big thank you from ID Energy, powered by Inspection Depot.